On YouTube, what's going on? Shout out to Ravens Nation. This is regular Ravens fan, man. As I always say, you know it. Trust your eyes, people. Trust your eyes, and you will never fall for them lies. This video right here, man. This video right here is just more proof of this national media craze when it comes to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. The hate is now on a different level, and I'm gonna show it to you all. And a lot of people out there probably think regular Ravens fan, this one, maybe they not hating about this whole record thing. I want to put everything into perspective for everybody. John Harbaugh is the coach who thought it was important, who felt it was important, who I agree with that is important to win every game, even preseason games, right? This is the coach that is proud to say we set the records for the most consecutive preseason game wins. That's that coach. So let's get that in perspective. That's who we're talking about. The record that the Ravens were trying to set is a 50-year-old record. 50 years old. Set and ended in 1971. That's when it ended. 42 straight games of 100 yards rushing by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right? Over multiple years. The Ravens started this journey in 2018. They get to the precipice of this record 3 yards away. And by the way, people, understand that this is a record that if you don't get it now, you got to start over from zero. It's not like you can come back next week and pick up where you left off. Either you get it now or it's gone and you got to start over. And you're 3 yards away. And I also want to bring something else up before I play this video. Because the video is only going to show the play that the Ravens ran. Keep in mind, people, the Broncos had the ball before that, down 16 points, calling timeouts, not running the ball to, as they say, wave the white flag, we surrender. They didn't do that. They didn't call running plays. They called passing plays, down 16 points, all the way down to when it was 10 seconds left to go in the game. They did this. Why? Why else? To pad stats. The only reason why you would be doing that, throwing the ball in that situation, is to make the game look better than it really was. Is to pad your stats. They even tried to throw a touchdown pass with 10 seconds left to go in the game. 10 seconds left. You're down 16 points. Is that touchdown going to win you the game or put you in position to tie the game? No. We intercepted the ball with 3 seconds left. So that means when the pass was, even if they complete the pass, let's say we don't intercept it, there's 3 seconds left. So why were you doing that? So it's okay for the Broncos to do that. Again, perspective is everything. And I've told people this in other videos. Perception is reality. So when people try to change the perception of what really happened, trust your eyes. They won't lie to you. The Broncos were doing this. When they had the ball, were trying to do everything they could to get stats. Because you're not trying to win the game. You can't be trying to win the game if you're throwing a pass in the end zone with 3 seconds left while you're down 16 points. There's no way you're trying to win that game. So you're doing it for stats. So we get the interception and surprise. Wow. We didn't even expect to get the ball back. We've got the ball. It's 3 seconds left. We need 3 yards. 3 yards for a 50-year-old record. A record that has taken us from 2018 of so much work and effort put in to get to this point to be 3 yards away from it with 3 seconds, playing against a defense who on this Sunday did everything in their power to take the run away. Mind you, that's all you're hearing about with the Ravens right now on national TV. You're not hearing about Lamar Jackson throwing for 316 yards. You're not hearing about Lamar Jackson being 22 of 37, 0 turnovers. You're not hearing about that. The quarterback that was going to get figured out. The quarterback that can't throw. The quarterback that we don't know what he would do if he had to fling that football. What is he going to do if he gets in a situation when he can't run? Well, when he shows that against an undefeated team, they don't talk about it. They talk about the Ravens going for the record, right? So I'm going to play this clip, and then I got a doozy for y'all just to show you, yet again, the hypocrisy when it comes to the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. And you're going to see it with your own eyes. So here we go.
On the field during the game, but more so on the mic after the game. Vick Fangio not happy with John Harbaugh's decision to run on that final play in order to preserve their streak of games with at least 100 rush yards. Take a listen.
Did you have a problem with the last play that Baltimore ran?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of, but I expected it from them. You know, I've 37 years in pro ball. I've never seen anything like that. But it was to be expected, and we expected it.
Why did you expect it from them?
Because I just know how they operate. You know, that's just their, mode of operation. Their player safety is secondary.
I mean, I thought we were.
Remember what Vic Fangio just said, people. Player safety is secondary. Yet, with 10 seconds left to go, you're calling a play to try to throw a touchdown pass. You could have nailed it out. You had the power in your hands. There was 10 seconds left to go in the game. The Ravens were not calling timeouts, people. None that drive. You had the ball and the power was yours. You called plays to try to throw a touchdown pass. So it's on the Ravens to worry about player safety, but not Vic Fangio. He also said in 37 years he's never seen anything like this. Now, the video I'm going to show you next, I want to preface it by saying the record that the Ravens went for is a team accomplishment. And it's not just this team. It's not just the Ravens of 2021. It's the Raven team from 2018, 2019, and 2020. All of those players, some of whom are not even with the team, are able to tell their children, their grandchildren, I was a part of the team that set that record. I was a part of that team. Every player from 2018 is a part of this team. Is a part of this record, I should say. So keep that in mind when I show you this next clip. Now, Vic Fangio said, in 37 years, he's never seen anything like this. Funny that regular Ravens fan actually had footage to prove what he's talking about. Now, I want to preface this one. This play is not for a team award. This play is not for a 50-year-old record, team record. This play does not span the course of 3+ seasons for the team. This play is about one person, and it's not even a record. It's his personal accomplishment. And I'm going to roll the tape.
Coming off a turnover-free game against the Green Bay Packers, a game they really needed. A couple of turnovers here tonight by coming off a turnover-free game against the Green Bay Packers.
Might look insignificant to a lot of you all. Might seem insignificant. You want to know what that play is, people? That is the play of the game that one Thomas Brady finally went over 1,000 yards rushing for his personal career. Something that Lamar Jackson did in 1 year. He did it over multiple seasons. And when he finally got it, you want to know what they did? Tom Brady had his team line up in victory formation so that the defense was thrown off. They weren't expecting it. They didn't know a play was coming. He said, let's get in victory, but I'm going to take this knee. Instead of taking a normal knee like you take, I'm going to take a knee forward to get my record. My record. But we're not going to do it in an actual football play as the Ravens did. Remember people, the Ravens lined up in a real formation to run a real play. Look at the defense of the Broncos. Look at the defensive front. Pressing forward. Look at that linebacker on his way to track Lamar Jackson. Watch the play as it plays out. That is a real play. There was no trickery there. But you've never seen anything like that. You see, my point is, people, and before we get too far off topic, my point is, when that play, see, because I was around, I trust my eyes. I've seen these things, people, so I can trust my eyes. I looked for the footage because I remembered the game that Tom Brady did that. Because I saw it. You can't take it away from me. It happened. No, I know for a fact that the national media did not say anything negative about what Tom Brady did. As a matter of fact, got more footage to prove it for you. Here you go.
9-3 with a 24-10 win over the Vikings. It took them 200
did it. Tom the Gazelle Brady reaching 1,000 career rushing yards. Here's what number 12 had to say about the milestone after the game.
You hear how the milestone, he finally did it. You see how they celebrated this? And I know that was just one clip, but trust me, I was there, I saw it. Everyone across national media was applauding him. Oh, they understood. Oh, Tom Brady, you know he wasn't gonna take that nail down behind the line of scrimmage and not get 1,000 yards. He was gonna get that. It was okay. But now, when Lamar Jackson and the Ravens do it, it's a problem. It's Bush League. It's BS. They should have nailed it down. There's an asterisk. There's an asterisk beside it. Wasn't an asterisk beside Tom Brady getting 1,000 yards for his career. Something that we knew that by Tom Brady continuing to play since then, if he'd taken that nail down or not, he would have still had 1,000 yards. He's rushed for more yards since. Tom Brady's career stats now eclipsed 1,000 yards. He's gone beyond it. So it's not like he was never going to play again, and if he didn't do this, there was no chance that he was ever going to get those 2 yards back. But nobody had a problem with it. But we've got a problem with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens doing it. And by the way, this is only used by the national media to not explain to people that Lamar Jackson just went 22 of 37 for 316 yards. Could have been more. We had a touchdown called back. He had no turnovers. He threw the ball when he had to throw the ball because the other team wouldn't let him run. All of the narratives. He again destroyed them in one game. Again. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. Big shout out to Hollywood Brown for squeezing the ball. Big shout out. You know, we need that. We need more of that from him. And big shout out for the offensive coaches for having finally having the guts to say, turn them loose. If they're not going to let us run, let's make them pay, Lamar. And he did it. So Lamar Jackson has always been able to throw. It's just that our offense really is designed to run first. But the national media wants to still tell people he must get better as a passer. He can't throw. Can't, won't, isn't. I just wanted to bring this video to light to show you all the hypocrisy yet again of the national media. It's okay for Tom to do what he has to do to get a record, but it's not okay for the Ravens. A 50-year-old record versus a personal accomplishment. A team record versus a personal record. Like, the media, where's the consistency? This is regular Ravens fan, man. Ravens for life. We out here.